Yay! Welcome to day 3 of From Stuck to Sold Out. It has been an incredible last couple days. I have loved these trainings and I have absolutely loved bringing forward this information to you. So I would love to know how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what has come up for you, aha moments you've had, and I'll wait just a minute or two to make sure that everyone hops on live. This is our final day in the From Stuck to Sold Out Masterclass, and I'm so excited for what I'm going to bring because it is the icing on the cake. So the last few days, we have covered strategy, we've covered consistency, we've talked about why strategy works and doesn't work for some people, and what needs to shift in order to make it work. Today, we're going to take this all a step deeper and really look at what other reasons someone can follow a strategy perfectly but still not see success, and how they're stuck signing clients and making money inside their business. So if you're watching me live, let me know that you are here. If you are catching the replay, then hashtag sold out in the comments below. Let's get into it. So as always, I want to start with a story because I think it's really relatable to see the parallels in your own life compared to someone else who was just there a little while ago. One, because I think it's so important to know that you're not alone and that what you're going through is okay and normal. But for you to also see exactly what you need to shift. And I think stories do a really great way of doing that. So I shared about how my businesses were successful from the beginning on day 1, right? And consistently signing clients requires that you have a strategy. So if you're throwing spaghetti at the wall and you don't know what to put in your content, what to put in your marketing, how to talk about your offers, how to build your audience of dream clients who are searching for what you have, then it's going to take you longer to grow and scale your business because there's no solid foundation. And we can't have a business that grows and scales without a solid foundation, because at some point it will crumble, and that's not the vibe. Then on Tuesday, we talked about consistency and that what you put out is what you get back, right? So if you want consistent clients and you want consistent sales, then it's required for you to show up consistently inside your business. And there's a good way to be consistent and a bad way to be consistent. And I was the queen of the bad way. And so we talked about how there's a period of time in your business where you won't sign clients consistently, but that's okay. Are you willing to continue doing the work and continue to show up consistently doing the same things in the knowing that it's going to happen inevitably? Right? So who you choose to be, and if you choose to keep going and keep refining at what you're doing and getting better and better at it, will lead you to consistent clients and consistent sales. But if you choose to blow it all up, you choose to pivot, you completely change everything that you once did because it either didn't work immediately or whatever it is, then you're going to remain on that roller coaster for way too long. And that is also not the vibe. So today, I want to share with you the third piece of the puzzle as to why your strategy could work and why it may not, and really talk to you about what's required to step into that next level of income that you're desiring, whether it be going full-time, whether it be quitting your job, whether it be making sales consistently, whether it be scaling to 6 figures, whether it be hitting 10K months, whatever that is for you. This is the final piece of the puzzle in order to really step into that next level and get to where you want to go. So if you're feeling like you're doing all the things, you know exactly how to build your audience, your content is absolutely fire, it speaks to your dream client, and everything you put out is freaking gold, right? You feel so good about the way you talk about your offers, people are always inquiring, you're always getting people signing up. Then there's something else we need to look at, because this is how I felt in my business just this past year in November. I was showing up, I was doing all the things, I was checking all the boxes, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, content, building my audience, sharing my services, and I was consistent AF in the good way, right? I was committed. I kept going when things were hard, when they weren't working. But somehow I had an income dip. And I was really sitting and looking at, why is this happening? I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm exactly where I should be. Why is this not working? My goal was to hit 10K months, and I was doing the work to make that happen. But somehow I felt like I was getting further away and going backwards instead of forwards. And maybe you've experienced this too. One simple question changed everything. I asked myself, If I was already making 10K a month, how would I be showing up? What would I be doing? What would I be feeling? And this question alone changed everything, because it had me look at my problems or my current reality as if I was already at my desire. I looked at my problems as if I was already where I wanted to be. So instead of seeing them as a problem, I simply saw them as a gap and an opportunity to elevate and grow and expand and align. So we talked about this day one, how everything must be in alignment with you inside your business. And the best way for you to ask, is this in alignment, is to think about you already making the money you want or being at the place you want and looking back from there. So I asked myself this question at the end of November, and I immediately saw where my offers and strategies were not supporting 10K months consistently. My content was not in alignment with someone making 10K months consistently. My thoughts were not in alignment with someone who was making 10K months consistently. I was still worrying that clients and sales were going to come in. I was still holding on to money, afraid that I was ever going to make it back. I was not spending money because I feared that I wouldn't be able to hold it, right? To be able to continue to make it. I saw where my gaps were and exactly what needed to shift in order to have that 10K month. And I shifted them immediately. And December 13th to January 13th was a 10K month. That's the truth. Your results can happen so quickly. And I have showed you this time and time again. It does not matter your niche, your offer, your price point. I have gotten insane results so quickly in every single business I've ever built, in every single niche, selling every single offer. And it all comes down to your strategy, your consistency and your commitment, and your mindset and who you're being. So here's what I learned by making those shifts and seeing that success happen so quickly in business. Your current results are a direct reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy. Your current results are a direct reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy. So if you want something to shift, you need to zoom out, look at it through the lens of the version of you who already has the results that you want, and see where you need to up level. Is it your strategy? Is it your feelings? Is it your actions? Is it your thoughts? You can follow the perfect strategy, but if the strategy isn't for you, it won't work. If the strategy is not in alignment with the version of you making the money you want to make, then you won't get to that next income level. I see way too many people doing a strategy because they think they have to get to a level, when in reality, it's what's slowing you down. Because if you looked back and you said, if I was already making the money I wanted to make, would I be doing this? If the answer is no, then we're not going to do it, right? If the offers that you're selling or how you're showing up or what you're doing in your business, if it isn't all in alignment with where you're going, it does not matter how perfectly you follow it. You will not get the results that you want. If you're throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping that something sticks, you want consistent sales and clients. Do you think the version of you who's making 10K months consistently throws spaghetti at the wall, hopes for clients and sales and crosses their finger and just gets lucky every single month? No. Does the version of you making 10K a month or six figures, whatever your goal is, do they know exactly how to sign clients? Do they know exactly how to build their audience, how to create offers, how to create content, how to sell their offers? Your current results are a direct reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy. Does the version of you making the money you want to make not show up consistently in their business? Do they not post for weeks on end? Do they not sell every day? Do they give up at the end of a launch because more people didn't buy? Do they blow it all up when things don't work the first time? Do they stop posting powerfully when they don't sign a client? Do they stop selling when someone doesn't buy? No. The version of you already making that amount of money doesn't let those things stop them. They continue to show up. No matter what happened the day before, no matter if no one bought, no matter if people are buying or not, they keep showing up even if it didn't work, because they have something incredible. And what they're building and where they are is so much bigger than that one day. Because they know today could be the day where someone buys, where everyone buys. even if it didn't happen tomorrow. It takes 1 second for someone to decide to buy. And you have 86,400 seconds in every single day, where someone could be buying. Does the version of you making the money you want to make think that they aren't surrounded by the right people? Do they think that their business will never be successful? Do they think that no one wants what they have? Do they think no one's going to buy? Do they think it's never going to work? Do they think that their results are not good enough? No. The version of you already making the money that you want to make knows that it's possible, knows that they can make it happen, knows that there are people who want what they have, knows that there are people who want to work with them. Does the version of you making the money that you want to make feel like a bad coach or service provider when people don't buy? Do they feel like a failure when someone says no? Do they feel like they should burn it all down to the ground when a launch goes badly? Do they feel like a total fuck up when it doesn't work the first day? No. The version of you already making the money you want to make feels confident, feels convicted, feels good about what they're doing and what they're building, and knows that there is no failure and just lessons. Your current results are a direct reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy. So the biggest reason people do not see success in their business isn't because they aren't doing the work. It's because they're still living in these thoughts, these feelings, these actions, and this strategy that are in alignment with their current level instead of their next level. The moment I decided to shift my strategy, my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, and immediately aligned to the version of me making the money that I wanted to make, and I let go of all the things that were not serving me, I had a 10K month that freaking month from a 2K month. It was my first 10K month too. It happened way faster than I ever imagined. But I went all in. I had no idea if it was going to work out. I had no idea if these strategies, if these thoughts, if these feelings, if these actions would work. But I trusted myself. I went all in. I turned my back on what was no longer serving me. I stepped into the light and where I wanted to be and where I wanted to go. And it happened faster than I ever freaking imagined because I aligned and I moved and I took action, even though it was scary, even though I had no idea if it was going to pan out, even though I had no idea if it was going to work. And the results literally speak for themselves. Like, I still am blown away. This gets to happen to you. You're not making the money that you want to make, not because you're not good enough, not because you're not incredible, but because you're still holding on to strategies that don't serve you, thoughts that don't serve you, actions that don't serve you, and feelings that no longer serve you. The faster you can align to the version of you making the money you want to make, the faster you will see those results. Your current results are a direct reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy. So where are you throwing spaghetti at the wall and doing things you don't want to do, or you think you have to because you think you have to, or someone told you? Where are you thinking bad things about you and about your results and about your current business or about what's going on around you? Where are you feeling badly about yourself and where you are based on what you're experiencing? Where are you not showing up and fully committing to one strategy and you're hopping from thing to thing to thing? Where are you hoping for clients and sales instead of actually signing them? This is what needs to shift in order for you to enter your next level. So you may be doing everything right, but where are your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy in alignment with your current results and not in alignment with where you're going? Your current results are a direct reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your strategy. And if you want better results, you need to shift all of them to match the next level of you. And when you do, it will happen faster than you ever imagined. How incredible is that? It's that simple. Your results can happen so quickly when you decide to completely go all in. New thoughts, new feelings, new actions, new strategy. You don't need years to make consistent income, to scale to 6 figures, to hit 10K months, to get off the roller coaster of sales. You just need to shed what's no longer serving you and to bring in what does. Your results will happen way faster than you ever imagined when you do this. When you stop thinking badly about you and about your results. When you stop thinking badly about your content and your marketing and your offers and your audience. When you stop feeling like you're doing something wrong or that you need to be doing more. Everything can shift when you no longer align to your current results and you align to your next level. You are way too good at what you do to not be making more money and signing more clients. And if you are ready to change that, then I would love to invite you into Sales Queen. I have built 4 successful businesses in 3 different niches, selling a million different offers using all different strategies. I've gone full-time in all of them in less than 90 days. I scaled to 10K months in 8 months, and I had a 15K month my first month in business. The recipe to success is exactly what I've shared to you in these last 3 days. The strategy that always leads to clients and sales instead of just sometimes. Self-trust that what you're doing is enough instead of constantly thinking you need to do more or that you're missing something. Separating your emotions from your business so you can confidently show up even when people are saying no and when it feels hard. Fully embodying the thoughts, the feelings, and the actions of you already making the money you want to make. And this is exactly what I help you do inside Sales Queen, so that you can sign clients left and right and make money easily inside your business. Sales Queen is for the coach or the service provider who's done playing small and ready to finally make the money she knows she's capable of. Sales Queen is for you if you are ready to sign high-paying dream clients consistently, not just once in a while. Create predictable, scalable income you can trust every single month. Finally make the kind of money you know you're capable of and stop playing small. Build a business that allows you to go full-time and live the freedom you started this for. Step into the full CEO energy, confidently selling, leading, and growing your business. And Sales Queen is for you if you are ready to stop settling for just enough and scale to 10K months and beyond faster than you thought possible. Inside Sales Queen, you will get 12 weekly group coaching calls for personalized coaching, mindset, all that stuff. You will get group support in between sessions. You will get access to pre-recorded training, and you will get pre-recorded trainings on all things content, marketing, strategy, all the things. And you will also get my support in refining and implementing your strategies to make sure that they're better and they match the version of you and that next level income. You deserve to be making way more money. And that gets to happen now. You didn't start your business to struggle to sign clients. You didn't start your business to hope for clients and sales. You started your business so that you could make the money that you want to make. And now you get to decide if you're ready to actually make that your reality. You have everything you need to get there, but it doesn't stop there. It requires you to actually implement it, to actually learn, to actually grow, and to actually expand. And that is exactly what we do inside Sales Queen. So if you're ready to not just think about more clients and sales, you're ready to actually make it your reality, then this is 100% for you. And because you are watching this video, you get $500 off until Saturday, June 21st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get into Sales Queen at $2,000 instead of $2,500 because you are watching this video. There are 6-month, 9-month, 12-month payment plans. There is nothing that should stop you from joining Sales Queen. So if you have questions, comment or DM me the word queen down below, send me a message and let's get you signed up. I will put the link down below inside this video, inside the Facebook group. But if you are watching this on YouTube or you're watching it anywhere else, then make sure to direct message me so that you get the link or you'll find it in your email. Other than that, I love you. You have everything it takes to scale your business and you deserve to be making more money. Now you get to decide to actually go and implement, to actually go and do the work, to actually go and make the changes that are going to get you there. This is where it all begins. This is just the beginning. I love you and I will see you guys soon.